Hi guys, Emily Sheffield, who is a columnist for the Evening Standard and a presenter on LBC, thought that she could grapple the Rwanda and asylum issue. Now, I don't know Emily very well. From what I understand, she isn't a conservative, but her take on this issue of stopping the boats is problematic to say the least. Now, she's suggesting that we give Suella Braverman's Rwanda policy a chance, because it may stop the boats, and that has to be the goal. Oh God, have a listen to this.
Our Home Secretary is there today. We do need to stop illegal immigration. So,
sorry to interrupt so quickly. This is not illegal immigration. These are asylum seekers. Now, the Home Office did actually deal with some illegal immigration this week, where they found 2 workers in an abattoir who were working illegally without the correct documentation. Now, that's irregular work, but if you want to call that illegal immigration, that's the illegal immigration, not people crossing the sea, crossing the channel to claim asylum.
So I want us to discuss in this hour what is exactly wrong with the Rwanda scheme. Now, in the past, I've not supported it, but I'm beginning to wonder whether we've all been a little bit hysterical about this scheme.
Why did they choose Rwanda? Why didn't they choose somewhere like Canada? Because at the beginning they said it was a wonderful place to send people. Then they said it was a deterrent. Now Suella Braverman is in Rwanda talking about how the decor is wonderful. She even asked who designed the place. So is it a deterrent or is it not a deterrent? And why did they choose Rwanda?
If it stops people leaping in boats to cross dangerous seas and frequently dying, shouldn't we at least give it a chance?
But it doesn't. That's the thing. It's been in place for some time now, and it hasn't stopped the boats from coming across the sea. It doesn't work. It hasn't worked. If you want to give it more time, it's not going to make any difference, because people want to get to the United Kingdom. They don't want to stay in France. They have friends, family, they speak the language, they have a connection to the United Kingdom in some way. That's why they want to arrive in the UK to claim asylum there. They want to rebuild their lives in the United Kingdom, not in France, not in Germany, not in Italy, not in Spain, in the United Kingdom. And telling these people, we don't want you here, the government telling these people, we don't want you here, doesn't make any difference. Why is this so difficult for people to understand? Asylum seekers want to be in the UK because they have some connection to the United Kingdom.
Rwanda has the capacity, our Home Secretary says, to resettle many thousands of illegal migrants deported from the UK. As I said, she flew out there today, where she is now. Yet the policy of sending Channel migrants on a one-way flight to Kigali is stuck in the UK courts after the European Court of Human Rights held the deportations up. It's her first visit to the country, and as one wag pointed out on Twitter, she took more commentators from GB News on her aeroplane than she will probably ever get refugees on an aeroplane to Rwanda. But I want us to discuss this because 1 year after Rwanda was announced by Priti Patel, our Home Secretary, they are now insisting that they have the capacity to accept thousands of migrants.
But they haven't transferred anyone. Like, a year has passed. I thought it was months. It's actually been a year. A year has passed and no one has been sent to Rwanda. Like, how much longer do you need to give it? Another year? 5 years? Or is it like Brexit, 50 years?
They are saying Rwanda is safe and that they will be housed in communities there.
Then how is that a deterrent? Because they keep saying it's a deterrent. We have to make it a deterrent. But then they're saying it's safe and people will have a wonderful life there. How is that a deterrent?
I know there's been a huge amount of anger about this proposition. You've heard it here on LBC. A lot of very, very divided opinion about how inhumane it is. But I'm asking you, we need to stop people wanting to jump on dangerous boats to reach our shores. We need to control illegal immigration.
It's not illegal immigration. My God, what is wrong with these people? You want to stop people from jumping on boats and crossing the channel, the most dangerous channel in the world, dangerous route in the world probably. You create safe routes for them. You say you don't need to pay a people smuggler. You don't need to spend thousands of euros to cross in a rubber boat or something flimsy like that. We will create a passageway for you. All you need to do is turn up at an office. Maybe in Calais. The French government have already said it on a number of occasions. Yeah, we're willing to work with you on that. But they don't. Now, something that many people don't understand, I want to thank my friend Marcella for posting this, for sending me in the direction of this. This is the deal itself between the United Kingdom and Rwanda. And there's an interesting paragraph here, number 16.1. It says, the participants will arrange for the United Kingdom to resettle a portion of Rwanda's most vulnerable refugees in the United Kingdom. In the United Kingdom. Do the Gammons know about this? Refugees will be transferred from Rwanda to the United Kingdom, recognizing both participants' commitments towards providing better international protection for refugees. So there's this idea that we'll hand over some refugees to asylum seekers, I should say, not refugees, asylum seekers to Rwanda, and Rwanda will transfer some back. Now, if these people don't have documentation, how do you know the ones coming back are not the ones that you sent over there in the first place? And how do you know that Rwanda is going to keep these people in these areas? How do you know they're not going to escape and get to France and try and get back into the United Kingdom? Because, you know, the right-wingers keep saying about how they tear up their documents or destroy their documentation. Well, imagine a scenario. Somebody arrives in Dover. They're picked up. They're put on a plane. They're sent to Rwanda. They stay in some sort of facility for a few days. They get out of the facility. And then what do? They travel all the way back to Calais, and then they travel across the sea once again to Britain. The system doesn't work. If you create safe routes, then people don't need to jump through all of these hoops. But as I said before, this is about attempting to keep racists and bigots happy. But you can't keep these people happy. It's not working. It hasn't worked, and it will not work. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think about all of this. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.